What's up, friends and family? Welcome back to another episode of the Highly Emotional Podcast. Today, I got a special guest. Not only is he one of my best friends, he's an amazing Muay Thai fighter. I done seen him punch some shit down, knee some shit down, just go crazy. Not only is he an amazing Muay Thai fighter, but he's an amazing lyricist and creator. Welcome to the podcast, my dog, Casshan.
Yo, good look, bro.
All right, yeah.
I'm happy to be here, man. I seen you turning up with the podcast, bro.
Facts, man. Like, it's amazing to actually have you here on my podcast journey, to have you a part of this, to see your growth and being like a Muay Thai fighter, to see you travel to Thailand, to see you, do all this and step into your success, bro. I just want to give you your flowers and say that you've inspired me every step of the way on seeing you take this serious, this journey of being like a Muay Thai fighter. Like, you stepping into that has helped me follow my dreams, bro. And it has motivated me to like stay true to myself. So I just want to say thank you.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm laughing because I actually feel overwhelmed right now. Like, I'm gonna tell you why, bro. Like, for anybody that doesn't understand, like, the whole thing with me, I think I'm crazy. And I just want to do the things that I'm passionate about. I don't want to live unless I can do that. I honestly don't want to live. I don't want to be alive. Like, if I can't pursue the things that make me passionate, bro, like make me feel passionate about something, or like life is worth living, I don't want to be around, bro. So like, even the fact, I just find it, the fact that you have a podcast called the Highly Emotional Podcast, right? And out of what are the chances that we're shooting it here, bro? This is our old stomping grounds, bro.
Facts.
When you was driving around, I was starting to feel like sad, bro. I remember when we would drive the what's her name house, bro.
Yo.
And I bought the toys for your daughter, bro.
Yo,
I remember that shit, bro.
Y'all don't understand like the journey of like us being like young teenagers fresh out of high school. Like, our journey, like we in our 30s now, and the fact that like just us linking up and riding around to get to this location right now. It's just so many thoughts that came into my head. Like, bro, you remember when I had pneumonia?
Yeah.
And I
recorded that song.
Bro, I almost died from that shit.
You was spitting phlegm all the time. Yeah.
That shit was crazy. But the most beautiful thing is like, we made it, bro. We made it to this point. Like, we've had so many friends, bro. We even had our own beef. You know what I'm saying? To the point where like, I didn't fuck with you, you didn't fuck with me, and it was crazy. But to see us get through that to now where I could look you in your eyes and say, bro, like, I love you. Like, I appreciate you being my friend. Like, it might feel weird to other men because they not comfortable with telling they folks that they love them, bro. But, like, I love you for the fact that you've been around. Even through my toughest times, I had to man up and come to you and address it. And now, look where we at, bro. Like, we here.
Yeah, I remember it all, bro. Like, this is such a fitting podcast because for me, I remember things in an emotional way. I remember the song you recorded when you had pneumonia. It was Mom Hall. Remember?
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
And you had phlegm and your voice had changed.
Yeah.
I remember everything, bro.
That shit crazy.
And we thought it was just a cold. We ain't know, like if y'all understand, his voice was really messed up and he was still recording. He was still making music, even with his voice messed up. So it's like, matter of fact, that brings me to another point. When we patched things up, I didn't just say, "Oh, I'm ready to be cool." I looked at his habits. I was like, I'm not messing with somebody who don't got habits that I can respect. So his habits, I looked at this. His children looked happy. Then I was like, "Oh, that's a respectable man." Then I said, "Oh, he's still doing music." When people just abandon their hobbies, that's like you will abandon your wife. You're supposed to love these things. How do you just abandon them? That makes me not trust you. So after all the time that we hadn't spoken, I was like, let me see what he about. Because I was already ready to let things go. I saw he was still doing music. I saw his kids was taken care of. I saw his wife was happy. I said, this is a real nigga right here. Are you allowed to curse on this podcast?
Facts. Hell yeah,
my bad,
man.
Bro.
Nah, that's part of the emotion.
I don't even be cursing like that anyway, but this is a real guy right here. So I looked at those things and I was like, yo, this is a person that I'm definitely willing to reconcile things with. And yeah, bro, even when we were driving to get here and we were in that type of car, that van. Remember the yellow car, James' yellow truck, bro?
Yeah, shout out James.
Yeah,
shout out HG.
HG, bro. I just remember it's like this could have happened in your city or it could have happened in another city, but it happened in the city that we met each other at.
Here.
Like that to me, that's important. You know what I mean? That's why I was feeling it when you was driving, bro. Like, for real. So at the end of the day, yeah, man, let's get into it, bro. Let's get into it, bro.
Nah, facts, man. Like y'all have to understand. There's a deep story, but let's get back on track. All right, so with the Muay Thai shit, like I'm gonna jump straight into it. With the Muay Thai shit, I seen you when I think it was your first fight to I don't know if it was last year or the year before, where I actually got to watch the live stream of your fight. I did bootleg it, you know. I think I paid the bread for that joint. Yeah, I paid the bread for it, right? And I was amazed, bro. It was beautiful because I seen your entrance, the ritual that you did, and then I watched the whole entire fight, and I was like, this is beautiful because you're putting it all on the line. So the first thing that I want to know is, when you are in that divine fighter mode, right? I like to say we channel different avatars or different spirits, or however you say it. But when you are the fighting version of yourself, when you're not the lyrical version of yourself, what are you channeling? What's on your brain? Like, how do you switch over into that mode?
That's why I gave myself a different name, because to me, I don't like to hurt people like that, but I do though. I like to when it's consensual. Like, otherwise, you a bully. You got to know how to turn it off, bro. Like, if you can't turn it off, you just a wild animal out here. Like, I'm sorry. Like, for me, but like you said, you ready to risk it all. Like, that's my favorite part, bro. It's that, to me, it's not me picking on somebody. My friends and family gonna be in the crowd too, just like yours. Let's all risk it all and see who better. I love that type of stuff because it's like, it's honorable, bro. It's an honorable competition. It don't mean I don't hate the opponent, bro. It's just like, it's a test. But I do like how we can both. I don't know. It is kind of crazy, but I do like that risk that you can lose, you can be destroyed in front of everybody else, or I can win. It's a larger chance of glory.
So, is there a certain thought that's in your head during this process, or do you just rage? Because I heard like it's bad to rage in a fight because now you're not in control of your body. So, like, do you channel something in your brain like, all right, this is who I am, or this is what I need to be, like? Or do you just step in the ring and give it your all?
It depends. Like, sometimes, right? Like, I don't know. It's a fight is like, bro, it's emotional, bro. It's an emotional thing. I don't just be a rope. I started to rebrand myself with the robot emoji, as you saw, because it was about stoicism. It was about not being angry. It was about not being sad. It was about being consistent in the ring. You don't know when I'm hurt. If I get hit in the face right now, I'm going to look just like this. I'm not going to do this. You're not going to know I'm hurt. I'm going to be stoic. That's why I use the robot emoji. And it's like, it's about, I don't know, it's about being heroic. I just feel like that's what it is, bro. It's about like, a fight is painful, bro. But I don't got to show the pain. I can still carry it honorably. It can still look cool. The journey got to look cool too. It's a hard journey. I want people to be inspired.
So basically, you got to take a loss and still swag that shit out, right?
Bro, hold on, bro. This photo of my favorite fighter is a fight that he lost, bro. It's my phone background, bro. Kyle, bro. He lost this fight. I think this joint beautiful because he bloody, but look at how stoic he looks, bro.
Yeah, he looked crazy.
He looked like a king.
Yeah,
he bloody as hell, but he looked like a king though. He looked like a king and he mad bloody. That's Muay Thai. Muay Thai is not an art about I never lose.
So it's not about winning. It's about participating and standing on principle in a sense.
It is about winning, but it's not the end of the world if you don't win. In boxing, people take it like the end of the world because if you're not Floyd, 40-0, 50-0, youngest be looking at you like, oh, you trash, but that's not real, bro. Muhammad Ali lost. Like, Muay Thai is about stoicism. It's about like honor. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's just beautiful, bro.
Yeah, that shit's cool. Like, I like the outfit. I ain't gonna lie. I like the shorts. I like the headband that you wear. What do these things symbolize? What is the ritual that you do when you first enter the ring? When you that's
the Y crew.
So what is that?
Y stands for respect, and crew stands for like teachers. So like your teacher. So basically, the Y crew is a dance you do before every fight where you pay respects to your teachers, and you just thank everyone. Like the prajad is what goes around here. The amulet.
Yeah, I've seen that too. Yeah,
that joint. It just make you feel powered up. But mine is a piece of a blanket that my mom made for me when I was a child. So I had my teacher cut it and then make the project for me. And the monk Khan is one my teacher made by hand. So it's like a blessing. They're blessed. And they're blessed by a monk, and they can never touch the ground. So you have to leave them in your home hanging up high. They should never touch the ground. They're blessed. So when you wear them in a fight, it's like to remember, my mother gave me this. Like, you remember your family, what you're fighting for, to carry things honorably. And
like a soldier on the front lines.
Honor, bro. It's about honor.
No, that's beautiful.
Culture.
Like when I look at that shit, it reminds me of a samurai, bro. Like, that shit is so fly because like when I was mad at you, like I told you before, when I was mad at you, I was like, man, I'm about to learn Muay Thai. I'm gonna fuck this nigga up, right?
Yo, this nigga
that would have been crazy. That would have been the ultimate fight, right? But like, sitting back and becoming a fan of your journey, like, that shit is beautiful, bro, because I see that you're doing it, and it reminds me of like just super honorable, bro. I see you do the dance. I see you, wearing all the different materials and stuff like that, and I'm like, yo, it's beautiful. It's poetic. It's artistic. It's creative. It's unique in a sense of like wearing honor. Like, I'm not big for like, the army and stuff like that, but like seeing you get up there and fight your opponent, it's like I admire. Like, I'm championing you. I'm like, yo, this is my dog. Even what's crazy is, so shout out to my my other brother, Calais Griffin. And when I watch you guys fight, I get emotional. Like, I think I seen a nigga like hit you in the face or either knee you, and like I rage for a second. I'm like, nah, dog, like, nah, my nigga ain't gonna get hit in the face, da-da-da. And then I seen Calais do what does he do? He does jujitsu. So I seen him do that, and like I seen him get hit like one time, and it made me so emotional watching you guys. But that was like an amazing experience for me because I'm sitting there like I felt like I was there with you in the fight. Like, yo, my dog is in the fight. I'm there with him. Da da da. Like, it's a beautiful experience. Like, I don't even know how you even commit to this journey. Like, with going to the gym, I haven't found a consistent space where I'm like, this is my life now. This is what I need to do for me. Like, yeah, I know that I need to go to the gym for myself. I need to do these things, but I always find myself in like this rut, this place of like, man, fuck the gym. I'm tired, or this and that. How did you maintain the journey of, you know what I'm saying, following to become this Muay Thai fighter?
I mean, yeah, man. I remember another thing that y'all don't get here. He was at my first ever fight. So he's talking about my pro fights. When I first started Muay Thai, I only ever did one smoker. Like, smoker is like a below amateur fight. It's like a gym, intra-gym fight. He was at my first one. I still got the photos, bro.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, I had the red shorts, and I fought the tall dude,
Did
Aaron.
you lose?
Nah, I didn't lose that joint. I won that joint.
Yeah.
There's no winners, but you saw, everybody know.
Facts.
No, respecting my opponent, though. He was a beast, but you were there, bro. You know what I mean? So for you, it's a different, and you was at my first pro joint, I believe, too.
Yeah.
I think it's at the first pro one.
It was at the Temple or something like that, right? Or is that not the
It was at Thurgood Marshall. Thurgood Marshall Center.
Yeah, I think I was
fought
there.
the Latin dude, right?
I think so.
Pablo, yeah.
I think I was there.
Yeah, he's cool. He's cool, peoples. Shout out to him. But he saw the beginning of my journey of all of them. Amateur, below amateur, the very start, and the beginning of pro into now. He saw everything. So that's a different perspective. It's not just like a friend that tap in with you here and there. He saw me start it. He saw me work at Whole Foods and learn nutrition. He saw everything. He saw me running at night at 2 a.m. down these streets right here. These streets outside. Rockville Pike. You saw a dude running outside, right? When we pulled up. When I saw him, it was a dude running when we was driving. And I said, I used to do that. In this area, I used to run outside like that at 1, 2 a.m. with my cousin. You know what I mean? People would see me after work running, beeping the horn, my other cousins and shit like that. So it's just like, it's been a long journey, bro. And it's just, what kept me going was passion. When I was a kid and I saw Power Rangers and shit like that, I knew I was meant to do martial arts, bro. So it's not just like, it's not a hobby. It's something I really feel passionately about. And I just like we had this talk earlier. I don't like when I see people do stuff like unimpassioned. Like, yo, you just bored. Like, yo, nah, follow through. Put your heart into that joint, bro. And the way that you felt inspired, I was inspired seeing you as a father and still doing your music. You supposed to light the fire in somebody else. When somebody see me, their light's supposed to turn on. They supposed to say, "Oh, I'm ready.
That's facts.
I can do it too." The same way this dude inspired me, then you see me and I'm seeing you. Everybody's a hero.
It's like a chain reaction.
Everyone's a hero. That's my thing. That's why I really try to do the shonen protagonism. I don't want to be the main character. Everybody in my story is a main character. We all heroes. I see you and get inspired. You see me, you inspired. He see both of us. And then a year later, we looking at him like, wow, this man, I need to keep staying on my stuff. That's how it needs to be. It's everyone's inspiration reflecting off another. We all stars reflecting light off each other. That's how I feel about life.
That's beautiful that you can do that. For me, it's a little bit harder. Mm-hmm. With me, I have main character syndrome, which is, and it sucks because like I be wanting to like cheer on people, but I always feel like I'm in the need to accomplish something. And I feel that if I don't accomplish something, then I failed. So I feel like I always have to like put myself first or take the lead, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard for me to see people as a main character in my story. Like, I don't know why I'm that way, and it could be trauma as a kid, but I have main character syndrome.
I think it's like, bro, that's our culture though. We in the individualist society, bro. I think it's healthy to want to be the main character, but at the same time, I look at it like this, bro. I had a million opportunities to hate on other people, bro. I could hate on your podcast because it's doing so well.
That's facts.
I can hate on that, bro. You can walk outside. Bro, the dude that had that really nice car that drove by,
yeah,
we could have both hated on him. Remember?
Fuck your car, nigga.
Yeah, we could have hated on him.
That's facts.
Yo,
that's
that was
facts.
on the way here. It was a dude with a nice car. We could have hated on him. Like, it's opportunities to hate every day, bro. How I look at it is like this. If he was blessed, I know God gonna bless me with something. It's that simple for me. I can either look at it like, damn, God ain't blessed me yet, or damn, God's gonna have something in store for me. I look at it the second way.
That's a beautiful, like that's a beautiful way to do it.
Don't you know people more successful in music?
Facts.
We both do, bro. I can literally hate every second. I could choose to just hate right now. Every time I go on IG and I see somebody with more followers, I can hate right then. I can hate every day.
I hate these niggas. That's facts.
I can hate every day, son.
You could be a hater. No, that's facts, bro.
It's a million opportunities to hate, bro.
That's a great way to put it. I like what you said. It's realizing that, like, you know, like I said, bro, this is a highly emotional podcast, so I talk a lot about, you know, spirituality and God, right? When it comes to God, that's kind of one of the things that I strive on, like, within myself. I'm like, I went through all this shit. I know God is gonna look out for me eventually. I have had expectations, like, in those situations where I'm like, how come I'm not on? How come I'm not doing this? How come I'm not in this situation, right? And so I'll always compare myself, right? We know that comparison is the killer of all joy. But I'll compare myself because I'll be like, I deserve this shit. But the thing about it is that what keeps me going now is that who knows me knows my trials and tribulations. They know the things that I've been through. So what's the chances of God not noticing my pain, my struggle? I know that the payoff's coming. It's going to come one way or another. I know how big my heart is. I know the things that I deserve. And the thing about it is, like, how do you know, or how do you feel, or how do you hold on to that feeling of saying, all right, my time is coming? How do you remain humble? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a hard thing. Back to what you said, with our culture, it's easy to hate on a nigga. It's easy to tear people down. It's easy to pick out the flaws. But how do we, in your perspective, how do you maintain the humble in your spirit to say, I'ma keep on, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep on waiting my turn, in a sense.
My toxic trait is like overworking. I said that in the lyric that I played for you. I spent so many moments preparing for this moment that's here. At times it hurt me how much I over-prepared. Like, my toxic trait is thinking, like, I'm going to tell you something, bro. When I get nervous before a fight, I don't lash out and start talking trash. I just overtrain. I do it every fight. When I feel like the opponent about to be strong, I'll go train extra when I should have rested. That's a toxic trait. But that's how I deal with, like, that type of feeling. I'll go work extra hard. How many songs you saw me record when I was younger, bro? How many songs did you see, bro?
Hey, you inspired me to, like, record a lot.
We both
facts,
had
facts, not facts.
Songs, not freestyles. writtens. Like, it'd be a stack of papers like this. Writtens. Not the youngest punching in it. No, writtens.
Yeah, we didn't do it that way.
We used to write nonstop, writing. So my thing is this, right? I think, it's funny you asked this question, bro. I literally thought about this earlier today. I think being a talented person is a curse. The reason I say it is because every time you meet people that are successful, the thought gonna cross your head at some point. Damn, are these niggas really that much better than me?
Bro, but they're not. 90% of the time, these niggas ain't.
I'm having nervous breakdowns like, is these niggas that much better than me? Who said that? Ye. That was Ye.
I was gonna say, is that Kanye?
That was Ye,
It sound
bro.
like Kanye.
That's him. And I'm thinking, bro, talent is a curse. Because at the end of the day, you can always be like, bro, it's going to be every situation. You're going to be like, man, these niggas not better than me, bro. You're going to literally feel like that all the time.
I feel like that every day. I ain't going to lie.
Bro, I feel like you better than mad people, bro. I ain't going to lie. You know how we talk.
Bro, like, and that, like, I hate when and that's the thing is, like, knowing that you're talented, knowing that you're that nigga, knowing that you're better than Michael Jordan, right? But you got Michael Jordan got shoes out here, niggas wearing their shoes and this, and that. If you know that you better than Michael Jordan, imagine how much you beat yourself up in silence, bro. Like, that's kind of the thing, one of the things that used to, like, feed my depression, because I'm like, bro, I'm really that nigga. Like, bro, if you really look at the music industry, it's so many styles that I've been doing since 2010.
Nah, it's a fact. I ain't gonna lie. I was there to hear it.
So
you know one thing I saw though, right?
Go ahead.
And like when I started hanging around more people, that everybody not the artist, everyone's not the main act. There's a secret I saw. Everybody's talent is not the raw ability. Some people's talent is networking. Some people's talent is just being like a kind person to be around. So it's just like, I feel like some of my friends that are really talented, bro, I've seen multiple curses. Like some of them, the people that are naturally talented, right? Not you, because I saw you work at it. Some people they naturally start ahead of most people. When you go against them, bro, it's really Naruto, bro. How do you feel looking at this goofball clown who you started way ahead of,
Facts.
and all he did was work hard every day, and somehow he's now on your level? You got a superiority complex. How is this fool, how does he think he compares to me? But the truth is, hard work gonna beat a lot of people. That's the only time you're gonna beat talent. Only time talent will beat hard work is if that talent is working. Because you're gonna overlap the talented person. All you gotta do is, bro, they're good at a medium level. Once you start getting to competitive, other skills shine. Like someone's appearance might make them, someone's fashion sense might send their brand up. Like it's just other
like
stuff.
an ASAP Rocky type of situation.
Like that, because he a wavy dude, bro. But
facts.
also he's a humble, cool dude.
No. He's dope overall, but that fashion took him to that next level in a sense.
Yes, like your podcast is doing for you. I would have never seen this. Like I would have never.
That's facts. That's facts. I didn't even think about doing this shit.
Y'all don't know. This is really him though. This ain't a podcast. This is actually him.
This is really how I am.
Yeah,
I mean, we have great conversations.
Like, I've been thought this man was hilarious and funny and saying some thoughtful things. Y'all think it's a podcast and it's a brand. This is really him. Real talk.
That remind me of what they say about DJ Khaled. Like they be like, he really like that.
For real?
Like, that shit funny as fuck. But
I'm gonna start saying we the best the rest of the podcast.
Yeah, you funny as fuck.
We the best.
Nah, but like that's the thing, bro. Like with all this shit, bro. I always feel like I'm the underdog, bro. I'm not gonna lie. My whole entire life, I feel like I'm the underdog. Even when we used to do shows in the area. Mm-hmm. I used to feel like niggas were sleeping on us and we were shitting on it for a bucket of chicken. You feel me?
I remember that.
You feel me? Like,
what was he thinking?
Bro, niggas bars wasn't even seeing us, bro. We was so different. And it like that shit used to eat me up, bro. I'm like, why the fuck so many people are following these people?
I'm
like,
good.
bro.
The night we performed at the club and they put the young dude over you. I know you remember that, son.
What you talking about?
Son, I know it was this production company from DC. From DC? It was a music production company from DC that was running the fence. And yo, they was trolling, bro. They was like, yeah, He sold more tickets. Youngin, this joint was capped, bro. The Youngin was like mad young. It was like, bro, if you just like him more for your own reasons, bro, just say that, bro. And you know who I'm talking about, bro? I ain't trying to blow nobody's spot.
Nah, I know what you're talking about. But see,
I remember that night,
but see, that started revealing things to me, how much things in life are fucked up. Like that's just how, bro, that's how jobs are, nigga. They like you could work your ass off at a job. You could be the best, you always on time, but they gonna give it to the nigga that they're cool with, or the nigga that they like, or have a relationship, bro. It's rigged.
Bro.
Everything
That's
is
what
rigged.
I was saying, bro. Like another person's superpower in music might just be knowing this guy, bro. He might just be related, bro. It ain't always like we. The
That's
thing is,
crazy.
like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like minorities do this toxic thing where we just be like, yo, you didn't work hard enough. I swear.
That's facts.
I swear,
that's
bro.
facts. That's facts.
Like young.
I'm mad you said
cheated.
minority. This niggas it's the culture.
My Asian friends.
They do that too,
bro. Yes, bro. All minorities have the grand idea. I just gotta work harder. You really think no one else thought that, bro? Y'all thought no one else had that idea. You thought you was the only one, that you and your family, your people was the only one that came to this country and was like, the answer, work harder. Nigga, we were slaves. What you talking about? What you talking about? Like, nah,
you saying some real shit.
I'm saying, bro, they like youngest always be doing this toxic thing. Like, yo, I just gotta work harder. Bro, some dudes be on steroids.
That's facts.
It's reality, bro. Some people is on steroids. That's not an excuse to not work. Sometimes it's more than just, I didn't work hard enough. And another thing, we gotta stop initially doing that when traumatic events happen or where disappointments happen. Don't shut down his emotional moment so you could just make it a learning experience. Oh, if you would have worked hard, don't do that, bro, because you're going to make him hate you and he's going to feel like he's unheard. Don't do that. Like, we do that too. I say minorities because I want to include the people that I have like love for, bro. You know what I mean? Not to exclude my white homies too, but I feel like white people have a natural feeling of entitlement to life. They feel like they wake up and they can park anywhere in the street. The world is them. The world is theirs, bro.
That's facts.
I swear,
that's
bro.
Facts. That's
Youngin will apply for the manager position. He got a elementary school education. He will apply to be the manager of people that have a master's degrees, bro. Some people feel entitled, but minorities
get that motherfucker too, though.
Bro, minorities gonna say, I need 3 more degrees, then I'll apply.
I need a facts.
Yo, we do that, bro.
Facts. That's facts.
That joint be toxic. I ain't gonna lie. So like, I try to like, I don't just nullify the defeat or I don't like silence the disappointment. I look in and be like, yo, damn, I'm disappointed. What can I actually do better? Remember I said earlier, my toxic trait is going to work harder. I go work harder, but I'm thinking about what happened. I don't try to silence my feelings by saying just work harder. I'm like, you ain't gonna do this to me again. I'm gonna be better next time. That's how I feel, bro. So, and sometimes it's rigged against you. We know that. Sometimes it's rigged.
So with having that trait, what do you feel like? What is the downside of having that? Like, do you cut the world off? Do you have issues with commitment? Like with that overworking, it's kind of like, how do you maintain relationships with that toxic trait?
I don't have no type of balance. I don't have no balance. Like, bro, we're both here. What time is it, bro? It's 12:49 a.m. Yeah. I didn't tell nobody where I was going. I just got up and left. Somebody could be. You heard my phone going off. Who cares? It's toxic, bro. But at the end of the day, I'm trying to do what I want to do, bro. I mess with this podcast, bro.
Yeah, I can't do shit
not
like
rocking,
that.
so.
I can't. I have to structure my life, and that, like,
you got kids though.
Facts.
If I had kids, I'd do the same thing.
I'm not gonna lie though. Like, being a married man and being a family man, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I wish I could just wake up and do whatever I need to do for myself. Like that. That's kind of the things that I battle with now. Is like I said all the time. Is like, some of my most happiest moments are sitting alone in
Me too.
Doing nothing, like not talking to nobody, just literally sitting in solitude and allowing my brain to question everything. I'm talking about anything,
can't write songs
bro.
Unless I can do that,
bro. Facts, and I like, even my creativity comes from that, bro. Like
mine too.
Like it just stems from that, and like I tend to think that from time to time that it's a bad thing that I do that. Like, I'm like, nah, I need to be alone, or nah, I'll find happiness in being by myself. It's just that being able to process life with a clear mind helps me love life more, if that makes sense. So it's just crazy. Like I don't even remember what it's like to be like.
Quick question though, right? You have ADHD, right?
Yeah.
I remember, bro. I remember the first day I ever met you, bro, at school, bro. I think I was in detention.
I'm not claiming that ADHD shit, but
I got ADHD, and the thing why I think that sometimes my brain be spinning so much, I need silence, bro. Like you asked me earlier, do you meditate? Meditation is a period of silence and reflection. That's the same thing you just said. You
that's what I do a lot. That's my favorite.
You gotta silence your own mind sometime, bro.
That's my favorite thing to actually do. Like I was reading this book by Michael Singer. I talk about him a lot, but his book is called The Surrender Experiment, where he surrendered to the flow of life, right? And the thing that got him to surrender to the flow of life was sitting in meditation for hours, and he wanted to live in meditation, and he was like, you can't do it, it's impossible. Bro, like sometimes that's where I want to live. Like it's kind of like to kill reality, the reality plane of existence, and just sit in the spiritual space of meditation and just thrive. Like it's in my perspective, it's fucked up, because if I ever did that, then I'm not giving my family the attention that they deserve. Right? Like that's how I feel. Like if I say like I just want to meditate for the rest of my life, like my wife could leave me, my kids could leave me. I feel like if I say that, that's fucked up. But I feel that I can control my experience of life when I sit in that meditative stance for a long period of time. It just helps me process things more. It helps me control my reality and my emotions to the point where I can be content with it, if that makes sense.
Nah, that makes total sense, bro. I think what you're saying is really true. A lot of great spiritual leaders, they swear by that, bro. And I think, honestly, I gotta turn my brain down sometime too. But what usually happens to me, bro, like when I get into quiet states, bro, I'll get overwhelmed with emotions, and then I'll write songs about it. So it never stays as meditation. Like I'll immediately like, I need to write this down. Like all the time, like for me, bro, the music is the therapy. Like how you're talking about meditation, like sometimes I'll just have like an overwhelmingly sad thought, and I'll just write that down, and maybe 2-3 months later, that's a hook. It just be like one sentence, bro. That's what I started doing. I'll show you, bro. I started writing titles down that I just felt were overwhelming thoughts.
I do that too.
And I don't even care if it rhymes.
I got a shit ton of one-liners. Yeah,
I don't care if it rhymes.
I got a shit ton of one-liners in my notes. Like, and I got this black book. I actually bring it with me from time to time, where like if I have a thought where I like, it's just a question of life, like just something that is completely out of the box, or like, why am I this way, or why is this way, or why am I doing this, or just any type of random thought. I write it down in this book, and I allow it to be so I can save it in a place, and then I can come back and address it. Because some things I just don't have the answer for. Some things I don't know why I'm thinking them. Like, bro, when I tell you the thoughts that I've had the craziest thoughts. Like, I always tell people, like, I don't believe that there's a bad human being in this world. I believe that people react certain ways or become the way that they are based upon their trauma. But then I dive in, okay, why is this person like this? Why was Hitler such a bad person? Why was, this murderer a bad person? Or why, like my wife, she be watching a lot of like, what's that shit? Murder, like mystery shit, right?
Yeah.
And she'll always tell me like, oh, the dad, he killed the family and this and that. And I'd be like, but why did he do it? And she was like, oh, because, because he had a girlfriend or this and that. And then I was like, well, what about an extreme case? Imagine there's a dad, right? And let's go to like COVID times, right? COVID was like, everybody felt like the world was ending at some point. So imagine a dad, right? In his perspective, in order to protect his family, he had to set his house on fire and kill his family so that they could escape this reality, right? And I was like, I sat with this thought and I was like, it's so fucked up, because we don't dive into the intellect of people or why they think these ways or why do they do the things that they do. And the first thing that we say is like, oh, he's a fucked up person. Yeah, we can say it's fucked up, right? We can say him killing his family and setting the house on fire is bad. That's so easy to throw that stamp on them. But the question is, why? What was the reason?
You don't really gotta challenge yourself if you don't like analyze anybody else. Like think about it, right? Maybe people are just out of touch with their own feelings, right? It takes work to really like say why this. Remember I said like I don't just write off a loss. Oh, I'll be back better. Nah, I really sit and you got to tell yourself I'm disappointed. I don't like this outcome. I don't like that this.
You have to address it.
You have to address it. That's toxic when you just be like, work harder next time. Nah, bro, you really scared to address how you feel right now. You really afraid to say, yo, I'm hurt right now. I'm upset.
So addressing your emotions.
I trust what I feel, bro. The first thing is I don't think I'm soft. I don't be using abusive.
So you don't tear yourself down.
I don't abuse myself because I had a feeling, bro. If bro, I did a whole project because of one girl, bro. Remember the Harsh EP, bro?
I remember.
I put it out because it was an exercise in being shameless. That's what it was. It was an exercise in being shameless. And what I did on that project, every different song was a different experience in the heartbreak of that relationship. It was the mania, it was the happiness, it was the extreme sadness, it was jealousy. It was like being at the point where you've understood that it's over. It was being vulnerable. It was an exercise in being vulnerable. But at the same time, that's not easy, and most people don't do that. Like people can't there's really nowhere that most people are comfortable being vulnerable, especially like men. We're not really comfortable being vulnerable and saying what makes us sad or even admitting that we're sad.
Agreed.
But that's why I think the boxing balanced that for me because it's really sad that I have to say this. Like, people think twice before they want to say, oh, he being soft. It's really sad that I had to box for you to not try to invalidate that I said, yo, I feel sad about this, bro. This makes me upset. That I have now, because I'm strong, I have the power to be peaceful. Now you're gonna think twice before you challenge me when I say let's diffuse the situation. Now you know it's not because of fear, and it's really sad that it had to be like that.
That actually just brought up a thought. I remember that based upon like how different you were. Like when you first started doing Muay Thai, I remember the weird shit that niggas would say. Niggas be like, "Oh, this nigga's gay, this, and that," because we didn't subscribe to being the trap. You know what I'm saying? The trap type of niggas. We was in the anime. We was
crazy.
Into, you know what I'm saying? And what's crazy is now that you didn't became this ultimate mega Muay Thai fighter, right? Super Saiyan ass nigga, right? Ain't nobody gonna gas you on no shit like that. Ain't nobody gonna try you on no shit like that because now, like you just said, you can be peaceful, right?
I think, bro, the sad thing is the only reason it changed is because they saw years of footage, bro. They saw years of footage. The truth is, I was training hard back then. I would have hurt them back then. They would have got hurt playing with me back then. Because I was training mad hard. I was already good then, bro. Like, I was above average then. But the sad thing is, it's just like when you do something so long, eventually they give up. They give up playing with you because they're like, oh, he really do this. Some people, they the Karate Kid. I'm a real fighter, bro. Like, you can't play like that, bro. Like, you can't. I'm ready to risk it all. I'm ready to risk it all in the ring, bro. They not really like that. So like, I just think it's like the thing that I see consistent is they don't value the trait of hard work, dedication, being yourself, acknowledging that I have an alternative interest and I'm not. You can't make me ashamed that I'm into this
because you can be organically yourself. You like you said, you are able to be vulnerable now. You can step into, I mean, and you probably been able to do this before, but based upon the culture of our people, it's pussy if you show your emotion. It's pussy if you like something different that most niggas don't like. It's like niggas used to clown niggas or clown us because we like video games and anime.
I started to see
Pikachu. And it was so crazy, bro. It was so crazy. I'm like, bro, I grew up in Atlanta. I'm really a trap nigga. Like, I really grew up around these type of people, and yet because I like Yu-Gi-Oh, because I like all these different things, you wanna put me in a box and think that I don't got what it takes to pull your card or to put up, you know what I'm saying? Like or to defend myself in a sense. And that was the issue. But like now, like you said, now niggas can't. Niggas seen the footage. Now they know,
That's
like,
the sad
I
thing,
can't
bro.
try this nigga.
But the sad thing is, bro, like I started to notice something. Some people still are, like some people genuinely think anime is weird. Some people genuinely think martial arts is nerd shit, bro. They genuinely do. And I don't care that they think that. Like my whole thing is I don't think about them when I do stuff. I have my interests, bro. That's why, like, the whole LGBTQ shit, it's not my business, bro. Like, why are you so invested in what he's doing in his life? Why are you so triggered? That's a question.
That's facts.
And, like, my thing is this. I started to learn something when like, to me, my whole thing with making music and martial arts is, like, in my experience, is, like, to be more of a human, right? And it's funny I use the robot emoji, but it's just, when I use the stoicism, it's not to deny the existence of emotions. It's for me to choose when I'm showing them. My music is very emotional. When I'm in the ring, it's not time for me to be that emotional guy. It's time for me to be about business. You understand? I didn't say I'm devoid of emotion. I didn't say I think emotions are bad. I started to learn to look at something.
The time and place, basically.
And even in music, there are certain narratives that people are more comfortable telling because it gives them street cred. I'll tell a story about my dog dying, even though I don't have a dog that died. But I might write one just like that because it's an emotionally evocative story that many people can relate to. Another person that's too busy trying to be the realest nigga in the room, he gonna tell you a story about his man got shot. You never had a pet that died, bro? You don't remember what it was like on your favorite Christmas? You tell the same story because it's something that's easy to agree with and you want to keep the street credit, bro. Youngins be afraid to be emotionally vulnerable, bro. And I'm starting to notice, I know who really shook, who really scared. It takes bravery to tell the truth. People don't want to do that. They'll limit which truths they tell because it's in line with a narrative. They want to still seem like the super trap nigga. But at the same time, they want to juggle, oh, I told you a testimony story, but really, you're not really even being vulnerable. You're telling the same story them 10 niggas told. Fact. Tell me something specific to you. I love that. I got respect for that. That means you're a person that's like emotionally mature and emotionally brave when you do that. That's why I like Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. It's a little bit more vulnerable than a lot of the stuff I hear.
Yeah, because most people lack identity. That's what it is. Most people, and not saying that they don't have the ability to step into their identity, it's the fact that they're afraid to show their true nature, their true forms, their true version of themselves. A lot of these niggas who, and I'm using niggas because I'm using it based upon the culture, but a lot of people, a lot of men are afraid to show their emotions because they believe that it's a sign of weakness. But in my personal opinion, being able to be emotional, being able to be empathic or empathetic in nature, right? It feels like a superpower because I can relate to somebody sitting in a jail cell.
You can feel it off rip. You can look at somebody's face and see, I know what you've been through today.
Bro, I can, like, even if it's not the same situation that I've been in, I can still feel it.
You can feel it, bro.
I can sense it, and then I could, I've gotten to the point where I could heal somebody off of just taking that emotion from them, bro. It sounds crazy.
Kevin Gates,
oh yeah. It sounds crazy.
He said he started the car with his hand. My bad. I'm sorry, bro. My bad, bro.
Hey, you could do that. Listen. Our bodies is electric. That's all I'm gonna say. But back to what I was gonna say. I can heal somebody based upon just taking away that energy and then giving them an abundance of love through hugging, through, you know what I'm saying, conversation, through uplifting. Like, I can do it. So once I realized, like, that was my superpower, I realized that it was not a weakness to show emotion anymore.
Nah, that's just not a weakness, bro. I think it's a strength, man, because then you're also able to connect with other people. Like, I think the point of music, right? Like, as a creative, you're supposed to be able to connect with others. Like, we're not just making music for ourselves. Like, there's a therapeutic effect to creating music, but it should also extend to helping somebody else with their catharsis too and their healing. So I feel like the ability to be empathic, you know what I mean? To be an empath, it really translates into the music. You got to be able to feel others so that they can feel what you felt when you recorded the music.
No, that's beautiful. So yeah, we gotta go back to that. We gotta get back to the Muay Thai shit. Cause I really fuck with that shit, bro. I think that is dope. So, all right, back to the Muay Thai shit. Or I don't even know if I'm presenting that the right way. But so when you stepped into that culture, because that's a culturally different space, right? Like it's, I don't know if you identify as a black man or whatever you want to call yourself. Like I don't subscribe to none of that shit no more, right? But how did you become accepted in that? Like when did people start accepting you as this Muay Thai fighter and no longer as the black guy who's trying to learn Muay Thai?
I was just too authentic, bro. Even like when I was just beginning, I was always super authentic because you saw my teacher, bro. Bro, it's like a real Karate Kid story. Mr. Miyagi. I met my teacher working at 7-Eleven.
Yeah, I remember
Asian
that.
Man. Like,
Yeah.
bro, it's literally like the same story. Like, the thing about me and everything I do is always about respect to the culture. Like in hip hop, bro. You know where I come to Nas, Illmatic, bro. You know what Hove, bro. Blueprint, Reasonable Doubt. You know what I listen to, bro. Lupe. I'm always like a purist in things. And what always stood out about me, I wasn't like most Westerners, they do Muay Thai, they just doing boxing with some kicks in it, bro. They not really doing Muay Thai. So like for me, I was wearing the cultural garb in the fight, the Monkon, the Prajat. I was doing the White Crew. I was calling the techniques by their Thai names. My teacher was Thai. You know what I mean? I was going to Thai festivals. I was doing demonstrations at the Thai embassy. I was doing all of the cultural stuff to pay respect, bro. And to me, I took it like I was wearing I was carrying a culture, and it was something that needed to be respected. I didn't take it like, oh, this is my hobby. Nah, bro, I'm representing the culture, and I'm a visitor. I need to do it right. That's how I was thinking about it.
Did stepping into that space, did it change your view like on religion?
Um, did it change my view on religion? Nah, I don't think so. But not really. I think the
Do you
only,
subscribe to like a certain religion
yeah, I'm
or
Christian, bro.
okay.
Like, but it doesn't make me like intolerant to other people with religious beliefs or other religious beliefs. Like, oh, I forgot to tell you. One time a Buddhist monk came from Thailand, right? He came to the US area and I like the DC area, and I drove him around. And I just wanted to know, like, do you all have like a list of commandments, right? So I just wanted to know where's the overlap in our religious beliefs, right? Our spiritual beliefs. Bro, the stuff he told me, it was so similar, bro. It was super similar.
Facts. And that's I mean, shout out to Tien too, the monk that I meditate with on Saturdays. And that was one of the things like he told me too, is like their Buddha, the skinnier version of Buddha is similar to what Jesus represents. And so it's a lot of things. And that's the reason why I asked you is because, I mean, what you're saying, you're a Christian. A lot of people who are of Christian beliefs, when they step into these spaces of, people who are Buddhist monks and, all these different cultures, they instantly think that shit's bad. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm gonna say why it don't hit me though, bro. When you gotta like think about when like a sickness enters your body, right? Like the white blood cells attack it, I believe. They try to keep your body. I don't feel like that, bro. I don't think none of that is gonna change my faith, bro. I don't like me being around white people. It's not gonna make me love black people any less. It's not gonna make me not see the value of my own people. You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna convince me that we not special, or you're not convincing me that, bro. I'm sorry. I didn't see too much greatness, and I see it in myself. So like for me, I take it as a way. I love, bro. I already love reading mythology, bro. Like mythology was really my first teacher in a lot of stuff. Like I still got the book from my elementary school library, bro. I still have it. I found that during like last week.
Don't tell me it's Homer.
Nah, that's when I got older and I was able to read that level, bro. It was just a book of Greek myths, bro. And I was just like reading these stories, like it's universal truths in all of these stories.
No, that I bro, the things that I didn't divulge into is that when it comes to all the things that people want to say aren't real or myths or this and that, they actually correlate with multiple and various religions. There's different,
so much overlap.
There's different names. But then like that's my issue with like the reason why I won't subscribe to just one religion. I rather identify as all of them or none of them. That's just me personally. I believe that there's great value in everything, but the issue is that when you subscribe to one, you're supposedly meant to say everything else is bad. If you're Muslim, then Christian is bad. If you're Christian, then Muslim is bad. Like that was my issue. But the more that I'm diving into all this shit, right, I realize it's just like every human being is similar in a sense, right? But we all speak different languages. And that's the thing about religion. They all represent pretty much the same belief, the ideology. I mean, Jesus is to be Christ-like is to walk in true love, to love, to experience life in true love. That's what that represents. But most people get stuck on the identity or the name or, this and that. But if you look at all the religions, all of them, whether you're talking about Enki and Enlil, you're talking about the Greek mythology, if you look at all these different beings, the one that is similar to Jesus represents the same thing. It represents love, loving out of abundance. Even when, like, back to what I was saying, the version of Buddha, there's a version of Buddha that goes to hell in the hell realm, right? And tries to help people by representing or living his life a certain type of way, showing them the higher version or the better side of things in a sense. So his job is to convince the people who are living a life of bad or negativity or whatever you want to say, to show them the light. That's the same concept with Jesus. If you listen to the Bible, Jesus hung out with the trap niggas. He hung out with, did. You get what I'm saying? So at that point, Jesus symbolized the same thing. Now, you can read the scripts and try to crucify me about that shit. That's cool. But the point is, the overall story is to live your life out of love. That's why I was like, okay, so how did that affect your perspective on religion?
I feel like the only people that's mad that I would say, I just believe God loves everybody. I truly believe that.
Facts.
I can't find a reason why God wouldn't love a person, a being that He created. How could a parent just not love their child anymore, even if their child became a horrible person?
See, but then
the parents gonna always have love for the child, bro.
I agree 100%, and that's why, like, I don't subscribe to the good versus bad because I believe in the balance of the universe. I believe that dark has to exist for light.
It's not my job anyway. That's the beautiful thing. It's not my job to judge this guy.
That's facts.
That's not my job. My job is to, like, be patient. My job isn't to say it's good or not good. My job is like, yo, if I see you trying me, it's to have a little bit more patience. It's to try to understand more. That's my job. My job is not to stamp this sinner on the next person come across.
Facts.
Like, remember DBZ, that dude in the underworld, King Alma?
Yeah.
He just filling out paperwork. He's doing numbers, bro. Sinner.
Facts.
Everybody going to hell. That's not my job. That's his job. That's how I think. I think Christianity is more fun like that, bro. Christianity lit when you don't feel like you the Knights Templar, you the Crusader.
You gotta say who's bad, nigga. You bad? Like, nah, that's facts.
How when Christians got KKK? How it's already up.
And the Christian Crusades too, bro. Like,
what we gonna do? It's already people that use my religion in the name of evil, bro. So I think all I gotta do is live by example. I just want to live by example. I don't want to judge nobody. That's too stressful, bro. I feel like when people spend too much time doing that, like, I be reading in the comments, youngins be trying to torch you.
You be seeing.
I be seeing it,
they be going crazy. I'm cool with it, bro. I'm cool, bro. They call me false prophet, Satanist. I'm cool with that. But see, that's what
they gotta
Buddhism.
Be tired though. It gotta be tiring.
But this is what Buddhism. This is what Buddhism has taught me. And like I said, I don't subscribe to anything. There's good in everything. Buddhism has taught me to go beyond duality and realize that the higher level of being in touch with God is to realize that good and bad is of God. God created every single thing. So at that point, my goal is not to subscribe to these people calling me Satanist and false prophet.
It's fake.
I don't give. That's not Christ-like. First of all, second of all, my relationship with God is to be one with God, to walk in the true essence of God. So at that point, it doesn't matter what nobody fucking said. It doesn't fucking matter. I know that I'm living my life out of love, and I know that I'm highly favored because I am walking with God. I was made in the image of God, so therefore I'm gonna walk. And yeah, at times I might stumble, I might slap somebody. You get what I'm saying?
I just think it's having an outlet, bro. Like I told you I don't like to hurt people, but I'm a fighter.
Facts.
I already told you that, and I really mean that. I don't see people and be like I need to hurt them.
I'm gonna hurt this person.
I that's only sometimes though. Some people you gotta show them. but like you gotta have like a healthy outlet for stuff. That impulse to break something, bro. Everybody has that impulse, bro. But it's gonna be there, bro.
Those people who walk around wanting to hurt people, they're suffering from some traumatic experience that happened to them. Maybe their dad beat them. Maybe their mom didn't love them.
Facts.
Whatever it is, at that point, that's not a bad person, bro. That's a hurt person.
That's his type of therapy for himself. He's trying to heal himself.
He needs to be loved. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Once we realize that, I think that we'll be better off as like a overall race of people. Is that once we realize that, stop condemning people as bad and start diving into why is this person that way and learn, then we can break the cycles and then we can move forward instead of instantly condemning this person as this is a horrible person.
What I think is that people don't have hobbies though, bro. Like that impulse for me to break stuff, to hit things, to be violent, that impulse is there, bro. People go to the gun range. People box. They hit the pads. They do that impulse.
Play Call of Duty.
Bro, listen, that is an impulse that exists. I didn't create it. It exists in everybody. Everyone has an impulse to create and destroy, bro. To build and destroy. My whole thing is to give myself a healthy outlet where I'm not actually destroying somebody. Boxing is a sport, bro. We both consent. It's a game. That's how I look at it. It's a game to me. It's a sport. Music is another way that I can have a hobby to take out to sublimate emotions, bro. It's just how I choose to do it. I could either do boxing or I could just go spin my block in my neighborhood. I could just go shoot up my own neighborhood, or
That's
I could
crazy.
go do something
Facts.
positive and inspire a kid. The impulse to destroy gonna come out one way or another. I don't think the impulse is bad, and I don't think having the impulse is bad. I think how you choose to use it is bad. If I'm just like, I woke up on a bad day, murder on my mind. That's kind of a problem, bro.
Facts.
That's kind of a problem,
Facts.
bro.
Facts.
Murder on my mind, I just woke up. That's the first thing on my mind, bro. Yo.
Hey, shout out that one rapper. We're not gonna say no names.
That's a song?
Come on, bro. Wake up in the morning.
Hey, no, we be trolling so hard. We be trolling, bro.
Nah, that's facts. You're taking that energy and
I was just thinking, bro, like imagine like you just woke up about to shoot something down. Like, hey, yo,
that's crazy.
That's crazy, bro.
That's crazy. You gotta be a hurt little boy, man. I'm gonna be honest.
That's kind of crazy, son.
You gotta be a hurt little boy. But
to gun something down. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy.
But that's the thing. Like you said, everybody has that impulse, and it's about where you put that impulse. And I wanna take this as a stopping point, right? So it's channeling that impulse, channeling your trauma, channeling your energy, channeling whether it's good or bad, learning to where to put it and how to put it. Not back to what you said, not just shun it away, but use it in a sense to where you can inspire people. Like you said, everyone is a main character.
What you're saying, like, think about it, right? I also thought about it as currency, right? Like, if you put money in a savings account, right, the interest, it will gather and you'll make more money, right? Like, yo, go ahead, son.
I'm thinking about that murder on my mind.
I was thinking about it too, bro. I'm trying to stay serious. I'm sorry, bro.
All right, go ahead.
Nah,
go
but
ahead.
yeah, right. I think about it like currency, right? I can go outside and I can swing on somebody, right? Just because I woke up with murder on my mind. I can go outside and swing on somebody, right? I'll probably go to jail. I might get stabbed or shot in self-defense, right? Or in that scenario, I knock the person out and nothing happens and I just run off, right? To me, all of them outcomes were bad. Or I can train and use that energy to go uplift myself, get healthy, become a better athlete, and someone sees me in the process. And I've compounded that emotion. That emotion now has lasting value. What I felt, that impulse to destroy something, now has a lasting value. Now I'm going to go do it in a public area, and you're going to see me build.
That's alchemy.
Alchemy, man, you a smart
That's
nigga.
alchemy.
Son.
That's
Smart,
alchemy.
That's
alchemy.
Smart nigga.
Full Metal
bro.
Alchemy.
I didn't have to say it, bro.
That's alchemy, bro.
Smart nigga.
That's alchemy. You turn.
That's what it is. Turn lead into gold. That's what we doing.
That's
we turning the soul into gold, the real gold.
That's fire.
We're becoming gold. That's what it is, bro. This was beautiful, man.
So look, before we end, I always do this. I ended on two things. I need a book, one of your favorite books that you can recommend, and a quote that you want to leave people with.
One of my favorite books. Let me see. Which one do I want to? We can just do The Alchemist, bro. I read that book like at least 2 times. It probably somewhere between 2 to 4 times.
Who's it by?
Paulo Coelho, I believe. Paulo Coelho, if that's how I pronounce his name.
The Alchemist?
The Alchemist, bro. Like that is the fact that we ended on that note. That book is amazing, bro. It's amazing. It's also about like what we talked about earlier about how I don't have to be jealous of that guy because I'm going to reach my personal destiny one day. My riches are here. And you know what's funny? You have a beautiful family, bro. And in the book, his you'll see where his treasure was. For somebody that has a beautiful family, you'll see where the treasure was all along, bro.
I'm gonna grab that.
Yeah, it's a short book, and I didn't suggest it because it was short. I suggested it because that book feels like divinely inspired. Like when you read it, it feels like it feels like God touched him when he wrote it. It feels like that, bro. It feels like the eternity touched him. How could this man know this? Like, how could he write this? And a quote, right? There are many quotes. I'll just end it on this because this podcast is about Muay Thai. Gun something.
Chill out.
Nah, on some real talk though. I started doing Muay Thai and I had this theory, right? Evil is going to exercise the power. It's going to abuse power. That's what evil does. It abuses power. I really like martial arts and I encourage anyone to try a martial art because my real philosophy is that kind people are obligated to be strong. You have to be able to interject and help somebody. It can be emotional strength. It can be physical strength. It can be mental strength. But kind people are obligated to be strong. Your job in the community is to be a protector and is to be a sentinel. You're supposed to be a shield for others. So I really believe that we should all try something. Pick up a hobby. Don't let those feelings of envy and jealousy overwhelm you. Hobbies teach you that you're a valid person, that you're intelligent. Don't let the internet and social media tell you that you less than because he got a Benz. He got a Benz, and I don't even know if he own it. I just saw the video say he got it.
Facts.
So don't let social media brainwash you into having less value for yourself. Those are the things I wanted to leave on. Like we don't have to envy others. Our blessings are in store. They're gonna be here for us.
Bars. Man, if you guys fuck with this episode, make sure you hit a like, a subscribe, share it with your mama, your daddy, your brother, your sister.
The dog.
And until next time, peace, love, and light. Big swim.
Peace. Casshan.
I'm on the way. I'm on the way. My vibration got too damn high, I got stuck in the clouds. I'm on the way. I'm on the way. My vibration got too high, I got stuck in the clouds.